find this.
Welcome to the stream, guys. How's the audio? Welcome. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody here? Everybody can hear me? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We're running on currently on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I will be running the rest of this run today on TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. Can you hear me okay? Everything sound good? How's the audio, guys? Audio's fine? Okay. So it's an all bosses, no death run. Pretty basic concept if you understand all bosses, no death. Which means that we're probably going to... It's going to take a while. This run will take a while. There's definitely... It always takes forever. So... Happy Friday. We finished No Death February with a total of 40 no death runs. Which isn't too bad, which brings our grand total to 429. So... what's up, Ash? What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Dream Master? What's up, everybody? Alex and Ash and Nicholas. If you guys could share the live stream, we'd really appreciate it very much. I'm going to explain the rules when we get out here to this run. So this is an NG plus run. This isn't NG. The last all bosses run I did was an NG run. But we're doing NG plus today. Just kind of, we're going to do segment by segment. Just kind of make it a little easier for ourselves in that sense. So it's basically region locked, kind of. So... I don't think I need to explain the grafted scion. Y'all have been here long enough to understand what happens at the grafted scion, so I don't have to explain that to you. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is good. I hope you find all the tutti frutti and friends that you need. All Rudy, baby. If you could share the stream, I'd really appreciate it, guys. If you could like the stream, I'd really appreciate it. If you're sitting there and you're watching... Please comment. Do something. If you haven't followed, please follow, guys. Extremely important. Thanks for the hello, Martin. I appreciate it, man. So this is a long run. It's going to be a long run. It's a really long run. That's all I got for you. It's really long, this run. Extremely long. Yes, this is NG+. The last all bosses run we did was NG, but this is NG+ this time. Because we're going to do region locked, so we're going to do it region locked. If you don't know what region locked is, it means that we have to defeat each boss depending on area specifically. And we can't leave that area until we defeat all the bosses, basically. in that area. So that's what region locked means. So what's up, guys? What are you guys up to? I saw the photos for the new Crow film. I don't even know what to say about that, man. Honestly, I really don't know what to say. I mean, it just yeah. That's all I'm gonna say is yeah. That was an experience. Terrible experience, but still an experience nonetheless. Can't believe it, man. They really did just disregard everything, basically. I don't know how you can do that. Just like disregard the source material, disregard the film, disregard the comic book. Like, I don't know how you could just disregard everything about The Crow and just decide you're going to make a Crow movie. It's freaking insane to me. But whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not my film, I guess, but still. You know what I mean? Just crazy. Just insane, in my opinion. What's up, Quinn? Welcome, dude. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was kind of chill. My daughter went to her dance class. That was pretty much it, man. There's not a lot to write home about, really. It was kind of tired. I was kind of tired yesterday. I actually had a stomach bug yesterday too for some reason. My stomach has been pretty terrible, so I kind of got over that yesterday. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. You know. But now we're doing this chill ass run because I've been running any percent for like a whole month and I'm tired of the any percent route. I really am, because it's boring. It is very boring to do after a while. You start to get sick of doing like so many different runs, any percent in any game, honestly. It just becomes super boring. So it's good to do something kind of slow, take your time, enjoy the map, you know, relax, that kind of stuff. I'm taking a little bit of a break today from souls in general just by doing this. So yeah, dude, it gets tiring doing the stupid ass any percent runs, dude. It really does. Start assessing. Oh, why did it crash, dude? Really? Man, I don't need this shit today. Why did it crash? Seriously? This better not become a reoccurring theme, dude. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. Don't really? I have to do the whole boss run again. Or no, you put me over here. Okay, yeah, we're good. I think that's correct. It did. Okay, we're good. I don't know why I tripped out, man. I don't know why I did that. But sometimes I do that. Whatever. I've been cutting back on the vaping. I haven't completely quit it yet, but I have been cutting back, which is nice. You know what I mean? It's a nice vibe, at least. We're gonna get somewhere with it. So I'm gonna explain this character. This character is 256. This is NG plus all bosses, no death run. We're doing this for DLC practice because we're gonna do all bosses, no death with DLC next when it comes out, as long as we have all our ducks in a row. And it will be an NG run, not an NG plus run. I've already ran this route before NG, but this time we're doing an NG plus just for fun because I am sick of any percent runs, and I would kill not to do one for a while. So I will be playing some Elden Ring. We will kill every boss in each segment. This is region locked, which means that we cannot progress until we kill every boss in the area. Then we can fight the main boss and move on. That's how this works, if you were wondering. I have no idea. It depends on the person, Jacob, probably, to be honest with you. more than likely, because knowing myself, I have kind of an addictive personality, and I like destructive behavior. So I mean, it just depends on the person. What's up, Leaf? How you doing? I think it just depends on the person. Serving all the cake to them bosses, you better believe it, boy. You better believe it, boy. Thank you for the 200 stars. I appreciate it, Leaf. Thank you so much, dude. It's very nice of you. Yeah, I was talking about that, Quinn. I was legitimately just talking about that before you asked about it. And, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you can completely disregard the source material and the film completely. Just like completely, like, don't even pay attention to the comic book. Just don't. And then just like at the same time not give a shit at all about the movie. Like what the fuck, dude? Seriously. I don't mind if they make Shelly black. That doesn't matter. Honestly, the color of Shelly really doesn't matter at all. Love is love, right? Who cares? But legitimately, the overall look of Eric Draven has always been some pasty white skinny boy with basically no tattoos and long hair. They changed it dramatically for the film, of course, when it comes to the story. You know what I mean? They changed it dramatically. They changed the first film dramatically from the comic book. And, I mean, it is what it is. That doesn't bother me that much, honestly. You know what I mean? That doesn't bug me all that much. Was the first film as good as the comic? No, of course not. But still, it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad film per se, so... It's just, god damn, bro, like nothing like it. You know what I mean? Like nothing like it. Nothing. Like the comic or the film. It's like, Jesus Christ, you really just did not give a shit, did you? At all. They just didn't give a shit, man. It's fucking depressing, actually. I mean, if you read the comic clump, you'd understand where I'm coming from. The comic, in my opinion, is... I mean, the film is really good. It's a really good film. It's definitely one of the better 90s action comic adaptations, but compared to the comic, it's a lot lighter. It's a lot more lighthearted and a lot more chill compared to the comic book. The comic book's really dark and violent and depressing. Like, it's a great book. I like it, man, but I can't read it more like than a couple times a year personally. But it's only because it's so damn depressing to read, dude. You know what I mean? And the film was good. It's just... I don't know, man. You know what I mean? It was missing stuff from the comic. And I don't mean like story-wise. I just mean there was an element of design that was missing from the original Crow film. And believe me, this new Crow film definitely won't provide it. So, it's just depressing. Just super depressing to see it. I think part of it too is because J.O. Barr, the guy that wrote the original comic series and produced the graphic novel, blames himself for the death of Brandon Lee. That's part of it, and I think that's kind of the reason why it's been in production hell as long as it has. But ultimately, the direction they're moving in is just total dog crap. What's up, Steven? Welcome. I didn't count the other boss we killed in the other dungeon, so I gotta remember to do that. Deliver fucking jack shit, to be honest with you, Clum. It's just gonna be terrible. It looks like dog crap. What's up, Steven? Welcome. It takes a few days. Dune 2, you saw it last night. It was good. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. That's good to hear, man, that it was good. Your head feels like it's gonna pop. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you feel better. I mean, Skarsgård is a great actor. He's not just a good actor. He's a really good actor. You know what I mean, man? So... it's just the overall design, dude. I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? What's up, Tegan? The overall design of the new Crow character versus the comic and the film, like, just not feeling the overall aesthetic. Like, the actual graphic novel is so dark and, like, trashy and, like, disgusting and, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just something to be said about the decrepit, dilapidating buildings and the overarching, you know, specifics about drug abuse and heroin use, and that aren't really, they're not prevalent in the film as much as they are in the book. You know what I mean? So if they can do justice to something like that, then maybe it'll be salvageable. And Skarsgård's a really good actor, so I mean, you're not wrong. It's just the overall design so far is just not looking good so far. up, Terry? Welcome, dude. Yeah, it's true, man. That's probably part of it too, man. The overarching like constant use of CGI doesn't help either. You know what I mean? Like even for like certain action sequences or when they're providing like a monster on screen or something, there's just it leaves a lot to be desired. How realistic a lot of conventional effects are versus like CGI effects. I was rewatching Jurassic Park, man, and like I'm watching Jurassic Park, and there's a scene where they turn off the power. The fat guy from Seinfeld turns off the power, right? Because he's gonna get those embryos and steal them. And then what happens is the T-Rex gets out, right, and like starts accosting the children in their little van or whatever it is. And I was looking at that T-Rex and I'm like, dude, that looks like fucking better CGI than modern CGI. And I look at shit like the Scorpion King, and that's kind of more where we're going, man. And Scorpion King CGI is dog crap, dude. It is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty terrible. So... The Thing, yeah, Kurt Russell. The thing, the excuse that they use for conventional effects being phased out is the expense for building, like that kind of stuff is what they say, because they say it's like too expensive to do conventional effects these days, like the cost, the manpower, the artistic stuff that you have to pull off. It's just too expensive. Yeah, I love the Mummy series specifically, but if you remember the Scorpion King when he shows up the first time, go back and watch that scene and tell me if the CGI there is good. I'm just gonna say that it's not a bad film. I love the Mummy series. I love Brendan Fraser. I love Rachel Weisz in the part she plays. But personally, when it comes to the CGI specifically for the Scorpion King, when he comes out, it is terrible. It is absolutely fucking god awful, dude. It's just that one scene in the film, though. That's it. No, I haven't seen Whale. That's the one with Brendan Fraser, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. No, yeah, that was the only scene in the film, though. That literal scene, Anthony, is the only scene in the film where you're like, what the fuck is going on? that was it. The rest of the film looks good. The Mummy's Curse being released. I mean, granted, it's dated now if you watch it, but it's not unbelievable. It's like it's not like you can't enjoy it. But that one scene, even back then when it came out, I was like, well, that is fake as shit, dude. That is the fakest shit I've ever seen. Even back then, like, I was just like, this is terrible. That was terrible CGI just now. You know what I mean? Another one that has really good and really bad CGI, though, is Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, from Sam Raimi as director. There's some really good CGI and some really terrible CGI in that film. What's up, Danny? Welcome. What about what, Danny? PS Portal, what is that? Is that like a portable game system? I don't know anything about that, dude. No, it did, dude. The original Hulk was like one of the worst CGI films ever. Even what's it called? The newer Flash film is pretty bad when it comes to CGI. Like, there are some things in that film where you're like, that doesn't make any sense. The babies look really fake. Like, where he's eating that burrito and his head is like 50 times larger than his body. You're like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know what that is, Danny. I have no clue, dude. What's up, Bryce? Welcome. It's almost like a PSP. Yeah, I've never even seen it, man. I've heard of it. I think I've only seen Blue Beetle once, so I don't know if the CGI was that great. I don't remember. I really don't remember if it was that great. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Does anybody know anything about the PS Portal? Danny's talking about it. Wants to know if anybody knows anything about PS Portal, if it's worth it or not. Anybody have one or looking to buy one? Anybody look into it? I kind of want to know too. What's up, James? Welcome. Because I have no idea myself. No clue. Recorded. You know what game I miss playing a lot is Ghost of Tsushima. I miss Ghost of Tsushima. He needs some milk. The Power Rangers movie CGI was awful. I don't remember the Power Rangers movie. I really don't. My favorite, the best CGI in any movie is that movie To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Because I almost absolutely believe that Wesley Snipes is in that film, but I'm not quite sure. Slow as fuck. I mean, that's just how it goes, dude. 100 days plus, gonna be 100 days plus no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo, Patrick Swayze were the real ones for that. I love that movie. You know what I love about that movie? That movie was very specific because it was saying, look, we don't have to be overpowering with any opinion whatsoever. And if you find out, you know, that you can just be yourself, people will accept you for who you are, really. You know what I mean? I don't like a bunch of bumpkins forcing shit down my throat, so I just don't do that to other people either. Personally, not my thing to do so, but it's kind of cool. It's a very cool concept for a film. Very cool concept for a movie. You know why they're remaking them? I always say this. People don't understand this. You know why they remake so many movies these days, right? Everybody know? I've said this like 60 times. To retain publishing rights, dude. It's literally the only reason why they do it at all, is to retain publishing rights. They don't really care about making a film, they care about keeping the original property owned by the company that owns them currently. So they can sell it later on like a trading card. They don't care. It has nothing to do with actually trying to create a new artistic vision whatsoever. It all comes down to publishing rights. People say it's a cash grab, but they know it's not a cash grab because if they really thought it was, they would make a decent film. You know what I mean? But they don't do it, and it's because all they care about is the publishing rights. And it stands to reason, as a business move, it would make sense to do that. Yep, it goes both ways, though. Yeah, don't care, Tegan, yep. Because you get the, what do they call them? What's the name of them? I can't remember. There's a group of extremists within the LGBTQ community themselves that are anti-trans, which, man, that's, yeah. The TERFs. Yes, the TERFs. Yes. Let's just not even talk about that whole debacle, but you get what I'm talking about. But yep, there's assholes all over, baby. Assholes all over. Yeah, don't we talk about. You're gonna get banned or some shit, right? Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I'm right there with you. Yeah. Dude, this thing got bent, dude. Jesus. Come on, baby, fit. Oh, there we go. We got it. It's too exhausting. That's why we don't talk about it. It's too exhausting. Too much. It's just too much, man. You know what I mean? Already ostracized by society. Let's further ostracize people within an ostracized society, right? I mean, it's not enough that you're ostracized. Let's make it even worse. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. For real. It's a crazy world right now, yeah. It's not enough. It's like, damn, alright, whatever. Whatever, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Why you gotta be so salty in a world full of flavor, baby? Why you gotta be so salty in a world full of flavor? You can be so sweet if you choose to be. You don't gotta choose to be salty. Look at this, dude. Look where I am. Wow, that's an intense ass spot to be in. What's up, Emma? Welcome. What crimsons? What do you mean, what crimsons? I could show you my buffs. Well, this is NG plus, so nothing's getting one-shotted this time. Not like the NG all bosses run, where there was like pretty much everything was getting one-shotted at that point. But the buffs I'm currently using, so I'm using the Shard of Alexander for fire because of the weapon art. I'm using the Ritual Sword Talisman that increases attack power when your HP is at maximum. The fire Scorpion Charm, of course. And in here I'm using the Flame Shrouded Cractier. It boosts fire attacks and the Faith Knot. And then when it comes to the actual spells I'm using Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. All together. So, that's what we're doing with that. What's up, Amit? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. So if you don't know what this run is, this is NG plus all bosses, all repeat bosses, no death, all golems, all death rights, all hunter bearings, all crucible knights in-game, all dragonkin, all gravity dudes, Onyx Lords, whatever you want to call them, without dying. So all Golems, all Onyx Lords, all Crucible Knights, all Death Rights, all Bearing Hunters. So it's about 250 bosses total. The usual standard all bosses route is 165. But that's for weenies, and we don't do that here on Forlorn Knight Gaming. We do everything. Everything dies, okay? Don't pull that weenie shit here while we're here. Fuck that. It's too easy. 165 bosses, anybody could do that in their sleep. Rookie, exactly, bro, exactly. Yeah, we're doing all bosses again because we got to do the route for DLC, dude. We're going to do all bosses including DLC when DLC drops. No death. So, we might as well get used to this route again because why not? You know what I'm saying? We must. It's because we must. What a dork. All right. Do you not understand? They showed on the DLC, man. You have to beat Moog in order to get there. You have to use the cocoon. It's the way you transport it in. They even say it in the trailer for DLC. Touch the withered hand and enter into the shadow. That's literally what they say in DLC, dude. And plus, you gotta understand, leveling doesn't matter. So, what they're gonna do is they're gonna do attack power stuff. You just have to kill Moog, dude. It's just like when you get to the, what's it called? The Deacons fight, you can literally enter right then and there before you even fight the Deacons. So, it's just you have to kill Moog. That's it. It's the only stipulation is you have to kill. You could do it at the very beginning of the game. You could do it if you wanted to. All you'd have to do is go talk to the dude after you kill Godric. Then you go and you invade 3 times, and you come back to the dude, the surgeon, war surgeon, whatever you want to call him, right? Then you go and you kill the grafted scion, you get the blood, come back, and then you go to Mogwin Dynasty, kill Moog, and then you can go straight to DLC. You don't even need to kill more than just Godric. That's it. That's pretty much it. You just need to kill Godric, and then you can basically get to Moog, and then you can go to DLC. You don't need to do anything else. Do it as early as you want. Oops. That was wrong. 196. Shit, dude, that was a lot of bosses there. I mean, you gotta think about it too. If you get into that specific, like that early on in the game, you're gonna have like a plus 12 weapon at the most. Fighting Moog with a plus 12 weapon kind of sucks. You could probably end up getting a plus 10 boss weapon, but having enough stats to be able to kill Moog. I mean, it just depends on the player. Some are skilled enough to do that, some aren't. You know what I mean? It just depends on the person, really. What's up, Logan? How you doing? But like I was saying, so they're not going to do the leveling thing. The leveling thing doesn't matter for DLC. What it said is that they're going to do everything based on attack power. So in other words, what happens is, like the games before, they've all been based on the idea of level, right? Well, this DLC is not, supposedly, this is what I read. Okay, I don't know if this is true or not. So this is what they've been told from FromSoft and all this other crap, right? Supposedly. And I'm like I said, don't quote me. I'm not saying this is complete fact or whatever, but they're not going to go based on levels. So leveling doesn't matter. You can start at level 1 with a plus 0 weapon and still enter into DLC and either have not a bad time or a very bad time, depending. Because once you get in there, everything's going to be based on attack power. And what I mean by attack power is it's a separate, complete, different thing. It is not the same thing as it is in this regular base game. So if you've ever played Sekiro, when you kill a boss, you increase your attack power. And your health and your damage reduction is based solely on the idea of how many enemies you defeat. So in other words, you could level to level 713 and it won't matter because you're still not going to do any fucking damage in DLC. Unless you already killed the DLC bosses, then maybe it will matter. What's up, Kevin? Welcome. But I don't think that's a good move anyway, because it wouldn't make sense. It would kind of just undermine the whole leveling process of the game itself. You know what I mean? What's up, Jane? Welcome. What's up, Otto? You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the case or not. That's what they say. And you know, like, gaming news is bullshit anyways most of the time. So that's why I'm not sure. More than likely, if you're like level 713, you could just walk through DLC and not fucking take a scratch, basically. More than likely, it's total bullshit, which would stand to reason and make sense to me that they wouldn't change the combat and the, what's it called? The system of damage in the game that much. You know what I'm saying? Where's the boss at? Oh, there she is. What the fuck is going? Why'd you come out here, dude? That was weird. That was a little spicy. Rabbit. How you doing, Jane? So glad it's March. Me too. I don't have to worry about them any percent runs anymore. It feels so good. My partner's like, why do you seem so much more relaxed today than yesterday? I'm like, because I don't have to run them stupid any percent runs anymore. I can chill out now. It's such a good vibe, dude. I'm doing good. Freedom, exactly. It's funny because you run through enough of these boss fights, you realize how trash they are. Like, most of them are dog crap, you know what I mean? You notice with that dog-looking boss, he has human teeth? I don't know if you noticed that. That one that shoots lightning and it's got human legs. It's got human teeth too. It's creepy actually, because if you look at like the mouth, when he's kind of moving a certain way, you can see straight into his mouth, and he's got straight human teeth. It's fucking terrifying, dude. Yeah, I guess you could draw a parallel to a Chinese dragon. That makes sense. Thanks for the love on the YouTubes, Jane. I appreciate you. Thought we had that sword. I guess we don't. Oh, yeah. We don't have that sword. It's weird. I thought we had it, but we don't. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You're gonna go see Dune on Thursday? Nice. Enjoy, Jane. Tell me how it is. Nice, Devin. Welcome to the stream, dude. Skeletons, that's what's in here. No, I've never seen it. I've heard it's good though, and I wouldn't doubt it. People have a really good opinion of that show. So I'm pretty sure it's good. Yeah, but yeah, the Crow, I really don't have anything positive to say about the Crow so far. Can't wait till a trailer comes out, so maybe that'll redeem it. We'll see. You know what I mean? I'm not sure yet. So, I'm just not sure of the Crow. Has anybody, the new look is bad? Yeah. 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 I like Skarsgård, though. Skarsgård's amazing, dude, but they just didn't go with the comic and they didn't go with the last film, so it's like, why? Why didn't you just do that? I mean, you could have just made everyone happy. You could have gone more graphic novel-y with it. Maybe made him look a little more 80s or something. No. We're just going to give you Ninja from the Antwoord, basically. It's another... You know, if you haven't seen the photo of Skarsgård, you remember the Joker from Suicide Squad? That's what he looks like. He looks like the Joker from Suicide Squad. The Jared Leto Joker is exactly what he looks like, and it is god-awful, dude. It looks terrible. Well, it's not just that. It's because I'm pretty sure the copyright for the film is over almost. So that's why they're doing that. I'm pretty sure is to try to make sure they keep the copyright for the film, but still, it's terrifying. It's very terrifying to look at. And I don't mean in a good way. I mean like in a terrible way. Like, alright, so that's the Weeping Peninsula, all bosses. We have to finish Limgrave, and then we can do Limgrave Castle after that. So that's all Weeping Peninsula. It's all done. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Cold brew, nice, dude. Dunkin' cold brew. Sounds like a delicious time. Oh, that's right. This isn't Dark Souls. I gotta parry differently. You forget sometimes. You play so many different video games, you don't remember what parries what. You know? Season 46, episode 1. What a waste of time. There's 46 seasons of Survivor? Holy shit, man. How long has that shit been on the air? Fucking, that sounds like forever, Jane. Holy crap. Season 46? Is that legit? For real? Season 46? My god, dude. It's fucking crazy. $23 years, wow. That's insane. What's up, Juicy? How you doing? It's been a while. How's your life? Kicking you in the tit? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better for you. In 2000? Oh, okay. Sorry to hear you've had a rough time. I guess. I don't know. I've always eaten them, like, I guess not hand by hand, but, I mean, hand in hand, but. Dude, when are you leaving? You need to get out of here. I need to fight the dude that comes here at nighttime. What are you doing, weirdo? Yeah, here we go. Need more coffee? Yeah, me too. It's never enough coffee for me, though. I mean, that's kind of a bad thing, right? That it's never enough coffee. I started weaning off, so I vape. I didn't vape last night from like 4 p.m. until I got on stream. So I'm gonna be vaping on stream. After stream, I'm not gonna be vaping though. Okay. Not around Lotus anymore, pretty much. Correct. It would be nice if this pumpkin head didn't respawn up here, but he does respawn. For some damn reason he respawns. I don't understand why. We need to do his quest line though. What's up, Mustafa? We have to do this guy's quest line this time. There's actually a safer way to get to this area right here, I think. I can't remember how to get there, though. Yeah, he only respawns. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that he respawns, but he does respawn. It doesn't make any sense. Yep. It's along this path right here. How long we been streaming here on Facebook right now? What's the current time? I can't tell. I don't know, man. We're doing 100 unique no-hit runs alongside it, so I mean, that's another challenge we'll be doing. Hour 34, that's it? Holy shit, that's like not a lot of time. We've pretty much massacred Limgrave at this point. Cooking times or something? No, I'm trying to see how much time it's going to take to get to Caelid. That's why. I'm trying to just understand where I'm going to be for TikTok specifically. And kind of keep a record of where I'm going to be at what time in this run. Because when we do DLC plus this, we're going to have to keep track of, especially the runs. You know what I mean? It's got to be done a certain way. So... No, we gotta go to Death Touch Catacombs. We gotta kill Boat Boy. And get... Because we're gonna do all NPC invasions, too. That's why I killed Bro over there. So we're gonna get all NPC invasions as well. And assassination missions as well. What's up, Shane? Welcome. All right, so the thing is you got like to understand the story. So, how do you have so many runes? I haven't leveled since NG. All right, that's how I have so many runes. When you don't use your runes, they just sit there. What do you call it? So, the story of this people don't understand, right? So I gotta explain this to you because some people, I mean, the concept for the game is kind of more cryptic than like the Dark Souls games, right? So I'll explain this part of it. People always go like, oh well, this game isn't as dark as Dark Souls, and yeah, you are. You know what I mean? You're correct. It's not as dark as the Dark Souls games, right? Yeah, they transfer over. What's up, Donato? Welcome. So, but you gotta understand what the actual schism here is in this game. There's a lot to unravel. Like, people are always like, well, you know, there's divine being and blah, 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 blah. But it's not like that so much. It's kind of like that, but kind of not like that. This realm was its own thing at one point. Okay? And what happened was it set into existence a certain way, right? But then what happened was a being called the Greater Will positioned itself into this reality, okay? And what happened after that is that once it became a part of this reality, it decided to take on this reality as a way to suitably sustain itself. And the cycle of life and death no longer exists because the Greater Will basically forced it to be nullified. So this land lives in a stasis of non-death. The natural cycle and order of things is thrown out of whack because whatever is killed is fed on by the tree and by the Elden Beast. So it's kind of like an alien invasion in the old world type vibe, but in interdimensional alien invasion kind of thing. And that Godfrey conquered the land through violence and no moral system whatsoever. and is actually extremely evil as a character. The shattering of the Elden Ring means the end of that. The end of their time here because it's an unnatural thing. And to choose to burn the world is actually the most noble thing you can do in this game. To destroy it, because it shouldn't exist as is. Not by nature's laws, at least. There's something obscene to be said about the game because of the fact that the whole grafting transforms the concept of it a lot. Grafting is something that you do with plants when you're trying to put them together and stuff. And Miyazaki was heavily inspired by that idea. So basically imagine your soul grafting with something else and no longer being on its own, basically just forced to exist. It's heretical, kind of. You know what I mean? And it's actually quite dark. It just doesn't seem like it is unless you really think about what it means to be in Elden Ring in the first place. It's extremely dark. It's just not the same kind of dark we're used to. It also means that the demigods aren't necessarily gods either. They're just beings that exist. That have more power than the people in the land that originally inhabited the area. Like space aliens invading, man, I'm telling you. Basically. Put more, yeah, for more arms on yourself, exactly. Exactly. How many times have you killed Millennia? I have no idea. I have 30 hitless boss fights against her, though. I've done it level 1. I've done it shouts only. I've done it incantations only. I've done it bow only. I've done it great bow only. I've done it spells only. I've done it with a fucking... with the Karen build where you just scream at her the whole time. I've done Spider-Man no hit, which means pest threads only, so I have no idea. I have no clue, man. A lot? I guess that's the answer. A lot. Oh, I should have parried that. What a dork. Charged it, huh? Nice. Yeah, those are all on YouTube, man. You can see them on my page right now. Just go under boss fights. They're all there. Alright. Limgrave is officially cleared, guys. We did all mini bosses, all golems, all deathrite birds, all hunters, and all dungeon bosses, and invaders. No death so far in Limgrave, so we're going to take on the castle next. Because why the fuck not? So we'll be able to clear this area, then we can move on to Liurnia of the Lakes. And then work our way that way. Limgrave is clean, baby. I mean, Godslayer name's Godslayer, so I don't think you could think it was that difficult. Really good at God of War. God of War is its own thing, man. They're pretty decent. I've never played the original OG ones, honestly. I think I was playing Ninja Gaiden when those were popular. At least I'm pretty sure I was mostly focused on Ninja Gaiden back then. Smell my build? I mean, dude, you should use the finger, the big finger, and just call it tri-finger and butthole build. I mean, it would stand to reason you could use that as a build, man. Honestly. Now we're finally going to round table hold, baby. Finally. No, it doesn't. I've done at least like 5 no death runs with the Cestus. It's really good. Just gotta level your strength, dude. I think it might actually be a quality weapon, believe it or not. It's pretty good, dude. You gotta make sure you buy 2 of them and you hold down the triangle because it gives you a unique moveset. And when you hit the R2, it basically acts like a Cestus in this game. When you hit down, I mean L1, sorry. You gotta hold down L1. Hit L1, 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 basically like you're playing this game. They're really good, dude. You have to level them beyond like +6 and they get pretty decent and your strength has to be kind of high, but the Cestus in Dark Souls 2 is actually pretty damn good, dude. Believe it or not. I don't rage Godslayer because I have like 1,700 hours in these games. I mean 17,000 hours, sorry. I've been playing since 2011. I don't ever rage playing these games anymore. That's what we're going for right now. Our current goal is 1,000 no death runs. I have 429 no death runs in the Soulsborne series. So rage died long ago, my friend. Long, long, long ago. In a walled-off land to the north. You may have heard of it. It's called... We have to kill all tigers too. I'm just saying because we're going to for completionism. Dude, been at the ER for 2 hours. My son has COVID and flu B. Jesus, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, like, you're the 5th person to tell me that they're using that sword. It's kind of a weird coincidence, right, Godslayer? I just think it's kind of strange. Y'all are using the same weapon. I have never used it myself. Kind of a strange coincidence. Hey, did you survive that? Really? You did survive that, weirdo. I don't know how you survived that, but whatever. Not gonna ask too many questions, I guess. The broadsword. It's not a bad weapon depending on how you use it, man. If it has damage, you can use it to beat the game, though. That's the most important thing. As long as there's damage, you should be fine. If it's more than 0, you should be fine. That's my motto, at least. If it's more than 0 damage, it's enough to beat the game. Thanks for the stars, Wesley. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, because we did the Broken Ladle Dark Souls 2 run like a few years ago, like 3 years ago or something like that, and legitimately the ladle doesn't do any damage at all. So the only way to actually get damage out of the ladle is by buffing it with magic weapon. But then magic weapon ultimately leaves, you know, it's not permanent or anything. So what you have to do is you have to balance it out by basically using poison while the weapon doesn't break, because it does break really quickly. And then you have to use the magic weapon, because once it breaks, there's no damage at all. 0 damage, quite literally. Does 0 damage. And then once that happens, though, you're basically screwed. You're basically screwed. So you have to find what's called the mundane stone. So you have to beat the game. You got to beat the base, like maybe a quarter of the base game without being able to deal damage at all. It's literally 0 damage. And then once you get the mundane stone, you'll do like at tops maybe 69 damage. Been busy. I've been able to play about 3 or 4 hours. New Final Fantasy is good so far. Enjoy, man. I hope you like it. Well, that came out yesterday or something like that, right? There you go. This is NG plus 2? That's what we're currently inhabiting, NG plus 2. Yeah, I heard it was out, man. I don't even know what it's like. I'm not a Final Fantasy person, though. You know what I'm saying? Did we count the Grafted Scion? I don't even know. Did we count the Grafted Scion? I didn't see myself count him. Did we count him? Because he's technically a non-respawning boss, technically. 35 strength. I mean, the thing you gotta understand is that it plays very different than other games. So the whole thing about Souls games is optimization. Optimizing damage outputs, optimizing resistances, optimizing just everything in general. The routing for specific challenge runs, it's all about optimization. Everything about Souls is optimization. So like getting all the buffs properly, depending if it's physical, holy, magic damage, whatever, is all very important stuff. Like I've had people come in and they're like, why is my build's not doing that much? And they're like level 100 and I'm like level 60 and I'm doing more damage than they are. And like I said, it all comes down to optimizing the damage output. What's up, Nick? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, Buttercup. How you doing? How's the life, man? Doing well? Bloodlust OP. If using Asher War that compete, is that a complete build or some? So like it depends. Like for instance, if we're using Moonveil, you can actually get a buff from one of the sets to increase your magic output damage. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Like even certain masks will increase that stuff, but honestly, the most important thing is to know where you get the extra damage from. There's certain armor pieces that do that. Some armor pieces don't do that. Like my build right now is it's centered around specifically the Ash of War, right? I can't get extra fire damage from any implement of clothing whatsoever, so it's all based just on buffs, pretty much. If you do find stuff like that, you can use them properly, like bleed, like you were saying, or, you know, magic, that kind of shit. There's even faith, buffing, you know, masks as well and stuff like that, but ultimately it comes down to the scaling of your weapon, having the maximum amount that you can do damage wise essentially, and then partaking in that concept of it and just increasing it to a ridiculous degree essentially. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes, man. Just optimizing, taking all the fucking red tape off and making it your own, and figuring out what works and what doesn't work and what's actually effective and what isn't effective. And it's a lot of work, actually. You're building a monster gaming desktop to match my laptop. Cleaning and seeding the yard, nice. Sounds like a good time, dude. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, most people don't go after this boss. When they do any percent, they usually do 165 bosses. But I mean, not any percent. When they do all bosses, they only do 165. My goal every time I do all bosses, no death in this game, is to be 216 plus. So I want to do at least 216 bosses while I'm running, at least. So we're gonna go in weird places where you don't even know there's bosses sometimes, and they're just chilling out there for whatever damn reason. What's up, Mo? Welcome, man. How you doing, buddy? Dude, I have a lot of hours. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, my memory's good because I've been through all these areas already. Dude, yeah. So the goal is like 216, but it's more like 265 because it's all repeat bosses, all Deathrite birds, all bearing hunters, all remembrances, all golems, all crucible knights, all of that. All of them. Every single one of them. Yeah, every single side boss, every dungeon, throughout the whole entire game without dying is what we're doing right now. Sweet. What's up, Mark? How's it going? Pretty good, man. And we're also doing all assassination missions and all NPC invaders as well. Talking to your brother. Tell him I said what's up. Pimpan is strong, yeah. Thanks for the GG, man. Now we got Liurnia, the most drag-ass area in the whole entire fucking game, dude. I hate this area. It literally just drags ass. This whole entire goddamn area is just so boring, dude. He went downstairs to play Battlefield. They still making Battlefield games? I don't even know this stuff. Are they? Forgot how to find her? You have to kill Loretta. You have to kill Loretta. There's two towers. There's one Ronnie's Rise and the other one is a door that's locked. The one that's locked isn't her door. That's the way to Shofra. So there's another tower where she's living in if you don't see her there. And it depends on how late the game is too. There's no game sound. There should be. It just might be super low, dude. Yeah, I'm seeing it here, dude. It just might be super low. Here, I'll turn it up for you. Ray is never too loud, Mo. I don't know, man. I have no idea then. Because I've never had her locked behind a door before, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. So you're saying you want me to turn up my volume and turn down the game volume, right, Mo? Is that what you said? I think that's what I heard you say. There was this dude, man. I went on TikTok yesterday. There's a dude practicing a level 1 hitless run. I don't know if he's doing the whole game hitless or just doing hitless boss fights or something, but he was flipping this shit out, dude. Like, he was losing his shit. You were a bit drunk yesterday? That's fine, man. It happens. I want some wine now that you say that. But he was flipping his shit hard, dude. He had 100 people watching him. That's pretty damn good, right? But he was like, why is everybody being so mean in chat? Don't you understand? I'm practicing to do this hitless. Why is everybody... He was freaking the fuck out, son, dude. He was just losing his fucking goddamn mind, bro. Everybody's so mean. Why is everybody being so fucking mean? Don't you understand? I have to do this so I can learn how to do it in the first place. Don't you understand that? And I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 5 years, right? People are on the internet. And what I mean by people are on the internet, I mean, that's what they're going to do, dude. They're going to talk shit to you. They're just going to. It's just going to happen. If you can't handle the people talking shit, I mean... Welcome to the internet, boy. That's all I'm going to say. And then, like, I went back, like, about 2 hours later. Dude had 11 viewers after that. It's like, yeah, well, that's what happens. You mean Lords of the Fallen remake? Godslayer? It's pretty good. They did world's first no death run in it. It's not bad. Just not, like, perfect or anything. My favorite Souls game? The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, dude. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, cool. I guess. Self-flaming on stream? Yeah, it's a waste of time, bro. Like, you gotta understand, people are gonna come and talk shit to you. You know what I mean? That's just how they do it. So there's a very simple thing to do. Ignore them or just delete them. I mean, you can't really just spend time fucking trying to... They're trying to piss you off. That's why they're there, because they have no attention from anybody in their own life. So their best thing to do, since they're a bunch of failures anyways, is to talk shit anyways. So all you gotta do is recognize how pathetic they are and just fucking ignore them. It's pretty simple. Once you realize how pathetic they are, then it's just a waste of time, really. You know what I mean? But if you sit there like, well, you gotta think the best of me because I'm trying my best, and it's like, you don't really need to say all that, dude. All that matters is that you're happy and you're comfortable with what you're doing. If they don't like what you're doing, they can go fuck themselves. It's a very simple, sound philosophy, in my opinion. If people don't like what you're doing, there's something called a fucking remote control, bro. They can change the motherfucking channel. That's all you gotta do. Just fucking ignore them or delete them. Very simple. Welcome to the internet, man. If you didn't want to get roasted, don't stream on the internet. That's just how it goes. Yeah, their optimization is trash, dude. And it has been, and they've been working on it since Jump, but it's still not good enough. Streaming all day, yes, bro, yeah. I don't know, if I don't talk shit to someone, you would, how would they know I cared? I mean, it depends on what priorities you have set forth in your life or what kind of person you are, Mark, I guess. Like with me, my priorities aren't fucking like, aren't set on other people's opinions. I think that's the most important thing. To me, the idea that other people have the ability to affect me emotionally is basically showing that I'm not secure in my own abilities. So therefore, other people's opinions matter more than my own. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, the obvious stuff like constructive criticism. That doesn't mean you don't listen to constructive criticism. What that means is that if what they're saying is grounded in truth and reality and they're actually being friendly in that sense by telling you the truth, there's nothing wrong. But if it becomes this thing where they're just being toxic to talk shit to you because they're a bunch of assholes, you can usually discern the differences. You know what I mean? And the thing is the old adage goes, know thyself. That's the most important law of conducting yourself within a public situation, is know thyself. And as long as you are content with your own abilities in this world, then no matter what anybody says to you, it won't affect you the way that they want it to. You have to be confident enough to know what you're capable of. And if you don't feel confident enough, then you're going to let them get to you. Because you don't feel confident enough. So what you start doing is you start blowing up and you start talking shit to people because you're feeding into their shit and you doubt yourself just as much as they doubt you. So once you're confident enough, you know what you're capable of, and you know if they're telling the truth or they're just being assholes, then you can make a decision based on that. What I mean is the people that don't give a shit are people that don't care about it. Yeah, there you go. I like that too. The way you phrased it right there makes more sense than the first way you explained it. I get that though. That makes sense. All bosses with DLC. Yeah, I wish, bro. I wish it was out already. There ain't shit in this corner. I'm just making sure. I'm pretty sure there's nothing out here. Oh, we have to do Ravager's Shack. I forgot about that. We have to do Ravager's Shack. You joke a lot? Yeah. See, that's different though, man. You know what I mean? That's a different vibe altogether, dude. I did a 40-minute video on it, man. I watched it like 16 times in a row on stream, bro. It was pretty cool. I was pretty excited about it. Still am pretty excited for it. But I think that's kind of the thing about it. The guy seemed like he was really, really like irritated, and it's like I said, it comes down to his own, like I guess his opinion of himself. The thing is that when you do something that you've never done before, you're taking a chance, right? And people aren't going to understand or receive what you're doing right away. So you have to make it apparently clear that you know that you're not the best at what you do. You have to put that pride and ego away. Honestly, don't look at her chest. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to empty the cup, it will be full, and you won't receive the knowledge that is given to you. And by it being full, what happens is you make mistakes. You start acting like an ass. Even though they were wrong to do that, and they weren't being the nicest people, you know, because society, especially the internet culture, full of assholes, but it doesn't make you freaking out any better for anybody involved. It's just going to drive people away from watching you. Makes things worse, really. Yeah, exactly. That's Marcus Aurelius' teaching right there, Mark. Speaking of Marcus, Mark. But he says that the only thing we can control in the universe is our reaction. And it's the truth. And I can't remember what Stoic philosopher said, but he said, we may be trapped in a prison cell, but that is our prison cell. It's true. You may be stuck in the prison of life, but it's up to us how we use that prison. The things we do in that situation is what defines us as a person. You know what I mean? Ultimately, it's kind of the truth. It's like saying, I don't want to get my pants dirty, but you're out there playing baseball. It's not going to fucking happen, dude. You're going to end up getting your pants dirty. You have to be ready for it. You're going to get covered in sand. You're probably going to get smacked by the ball a couple times if you don't catch it properly. You know what I mean? You might even get hit full fucking speed by, you know, a line drive or something. But if you don't want to get hurt and you don't want to get dirty, don't play baseball. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, dude. You know what I mean? I wish people were more courteous in this world, but the reality is it's not the truth. There are a lot of vindictive-ass babies, grown-ass babies that try to act like they're adults. I don't know the lore series, man. I don't know anything because you got to understand, like, Miyazaki makes it so you can't actually know the solidified version of the lore, kind of. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes, dude. And I respect his opinion. So I don't like reading in and creating this vacuum of ideas. This is wholeheartedly what it's about. Like, you know, I'm not one of those individuals. I don't do crazy theories. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't like wearing tinfoil hats. It's not just this country, it's worldwide, Bo. I don't think it's just the United States that have mental issues. I think it's the majority of mankind in general. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't even know what that means. The secret Miyazaki left. There's like so much space and nothing in it, right? Godslayer, there ain't shit out here, dude. Right? There ain't shit out here, man. There's like literally fucking nothing. It's just an endless void of crap, bro. It's beautiful. It's got a cool feel to it, but there's really fucking nothing out here, dude. Yeah, one crab and shit. It's just a waste of fucking time, bro. Well, you also got to understand, culture of the United States is probably one of the youngest nations in existence, bro. And what I mean by this is, like, my dad will have the same argument with me, right? My dad's a conservative, right? But my dad talks about, like, the nuclear family and all this crap, right? And, like, me and him kind of just don't see eye to eye on some stuff. I just let it be, though. I agree to disagree or whatever, right? But the United States is one of the youngest countries in existence, right? We don't really have a normalized culture in the sense of a traditional culture like the Chinese, or even, you know, certain cultures of Asia in general. Okay, we haven't established ourselves long enough to have some kind of generalized norm, you know, cultural experience. We have basically an amalgamation of cultural existences within one central culture, which means that these are conflicting ideas. Whether it be, you know, religious, spiritual, moral, it doesn't matter, dude. So think about what that means. That means that the schism in itself is also the culture. So you're correct, but I think that the condition itself is something that comes truly just from humanity in general. I think we're all a bunch of delusional people from every culture, really. And just picking which delusion you want to believe is really up to the person. That's why xenophobia is such a big prominent thing within the United States and like some parts of Europe, is because a lot of that stuff, I mean, think about it this way, like the cultural involvement of other specific races within those countries is quite high. You know what I mean? The Japanese are extremely xenophobic too, though, because they're so traditional with a lot of stuff culturally. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but the Japanese don't like foreigners at all, dude. They just don't. I mean, maybe the modern era's changed that quite a bit, but I'm going to be honest with you, most of them don't. Like foreigners. All right, man. Thanks. I appreciate you, Godslayer. Thanks for following. I mean, thanks for watching, dude. Yeah, the thing too, it's getting worse, man. You know, I was talking about corporate colonialization, right? Everybody's like, what does that even mean? What are you talking about? But like homogenization of culture, right? It's only done in the concept of corporatizing anything. That's the part that makes it terrible. Like, you know, I don't really talk about this stuff, the social stuff, too much, right? But like, for instance, you remember when like I was talking about, like, okay, well, I'll go on the LBGT train, okay? We'll talk about the LGBT train for a little minute here, okay? Target, great example of this, okay? They sell pride shirts, right? Do you think Target actually funds any kind of movements for the betterment of society for the LGBTQ whatsoever with the money that they make from those pride shirts? No. Okay, so Amazon did this big thing back in the day where they were pro Black Lives Matters. Do you think they actually fund anything for African Americans? No. The homogenization of culture within the United States specifically has nothing to do with actually caring about the movement or actually creating a standalone culture that will be incorporated into some actual, you know, functional grounding for the United States. It's always been about trying to basically predatorily make money off of individuals because of their current lifestyle and their culture, which, if anything, that is far more destructive than anything else, because it also builds lines where there shouldn't be lines in the first place. Yeah, but Japan technically is like a post-apocalyptic fucking society, though, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there is that. They did basically survive their own apocalypse. That's why the thing is it's all brainwashed bullshit too, because like Disney, right? For instance, Disney with fucking Star Wars, right? Finn. Remember we're talking about Finn as a character? Like, he had so much potential and stuff when they released the new Star Wars films, and he could have been something extremely great and poignant within the film and made ripples and waves, you know, all this other shit, right? But what do they do for the Star Wars posters in like other countries where they're, you know, not necessarily the most accepting of people of that culture, or just assume that they're not accepting of those cultures? They fucking whitewash the posters because they want to sell tickets. They talk about how they're inclusive, but on the other side of the coin, when it comes to making money, they don't mind fucking washing black people off their posters. You know what I mean? And it is the most predatory, disgusting shit imaginable. Their inclusiveness only comes with the buck. That's it. You know, and then people are like, yo, let's accept them into our house and we're going to accept Disney the way it is and they're good for the people. And it's like, no, dude, they're just being predatory. They don't give a fuck. They haven't for the longest time. All they care about is the cash, bro. It's all they've cared about since the beginning of time. They don't give a shit if you're black, white, gay, straight. It doesn't matter to them. As long as you pay them money, they don't give a fuck. At all. And they will sell you out if it means them making more money. They don't give a shit. It's actually 39. I missed a boss on the list. And you gotta remember, you're inviting these people in your homes, basically, when you do that kind of shit. Which is dangerous. It's the same with Facebook. Look what the mission statement of Facebook was when they started. And it was to make sure that people connected across, many distances, to be able to come together and be able to socialize on a grand scale, right? This is what Mr. Zuckerberg was saying. He was saying that this was the whole purpose and the whole reason why Facebook came into being, because they wanted to be able to connect with people, family, friends from like all over the place, right? And to become friends with people that had the like-minded, same perspective you have, okay? And then lo and behold, the reality is that it was never intended that way. Maybe at one point Zuck thought that, but it became about information gathering and selling it to the highest bidder and inciting anger for sales and like just a complete debacle, bro. That's what Facebook is right now. It is the most toxic shit, next to, of course, like, Twitter and whatever else you got out there, but most of the older people, they use only Facebook. And the only way they can sell the donuts is by pissing you off. Because that's why, if you ever wonder, if you look in your personal private Facebook feed, all you see is whatever specific political party you're against. Or whatever. Like, if you're a vegan, all you're going to see is meat-eating fucking rants and shit about people hating vegans and shit. Because the only way they can sell anything is by pissing you off. And it's predatory as shit because they know they're going to market shit off of you because of your reaction. And that reaction's a negative one. And at the same time, they're selling your information to the highest bidder or to the government. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. And that's why I say corporate colonialization is the thing we need to watch out for, because personal property, personal business, like having the ability to be an entrepreneur, the ability to own land even, can go out the window if certain laws are written in a certain way. And it is extremely dangerous, because if that happens, the only place we're going to be able to get our food sources from, and the only people we're going to be able to rely on, are the corporations. And you don't want those people in charge of that shit, because if they are, you know what happens next. And that whole infighting in the government in the United States about left and right is total bullshit, because it's all incited by the corporations. They make money off of you guys fighting. If you're a racist or not a racist or anti-racism, it doesn't matter. If you're fighting against each other, the corporations are making money off you. And I'm going to guarantee right now that most people that make anti-racial, racist posts are probably the most racist people in existence. So, Enough of that shit. Because next thing you know, I'm going to have fucking Zuck show up with one of his lizard guards and put a 22 behind my ear and pull the trigger, so I better stop fucking talking about it. Why is Zuck building an underground? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. You see what I'm saying here, man? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's a lot of questionable shit. Lots of questionable shit that doesn't make any sense at all. And that's why I say this. It's better not to talk about it. It just is, like, in general. Just remember, the longer you're fighting the people that you should be aligning yourself with, the worse it's getting. That's why I agree to disagree. That's what I do. And the reason why I do that is because it's better to have people that you agree to disagree with that will work with you if something bad happens. It's for the lizard race to land, bro. The Anunnaki are coming back, dude. It's been 3,000 years, right? Just pull some crazy batshit insane shit out there. The Anunnaki are coming back. The planet X is circling back around. The lizards are going to come visit again. Because we fucked it up yet. Butter baby. How long we been running here? We getting close to 2.5 hours or what? cool. I might make another coffee real quick after we kill this boss. But that's why I say this, because people are like, Cyberpunk is a trash game. There's so much, dude. There's so much shit in Cyberpunk that is absolutely correct, dude. So much shit that is absolutely correct in Cyberpunk. And that's where the future of the world is going, to the Cyberpunk world. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Because that's what happened in the Cyberpunk world. Corporate colonialization. The loss of personal property. The inability to basically become a entrepreneur. The farmer basically being ousted for synthetic foods. And manipulation of the market because of the synthetic food market. It's totally something that's going to happen. And people were saying the same shit when I was talking about the AI chatbot thing about 4 years ago when I started talking about artificial intelligence. People were like, no, nobody's going to be doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. No one's going to date artificially intelligent beings and all this crap. And then what happens 4 years later, guys? What happened? ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT 2, ChatGPT 3, and we're on our way to ChatGPT 4 and another version of another chatbot that's kind of based on the same structure. So don't be like, oh, well, oh my god, it's not going to happen. You're being a fucking psychopath. The reality is it's coming. You just have to wait for it. Soon this land will never be ours again. It'll be fucking corporations. I'm going to go take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. Coffee time. Thanks for the YouTube love, man. I appreciate it, Bo. No, Amit, I don't want to talk about the future. Let's talk about right now, baby. Talk about the right now, baby. The really right now. Well, does it work well without a cam? Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird, right? It's just a golden light. It's very strange. Whatever I have on hand currently, basically. And all I have left right now is freaking Holiday Blend because I'm getting rid of it. I gotta get it out of my house. I prefer Death Proof coffee, but I don't have any on me right now. Death Proof is pretty good. I just don't like the dark roast stuff. I'm more like a medium blend type person. Dark roast gives me the shits, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm getting sick. I gotta get rid of it, you know? He probably fell off the back of the truck. That's what we say in the hood, by the way. But we say that when something mysteriously shows up before it's supposed to. It fell off the back of a truck. That's usually what we say. It just, I don't know, man. There was a box. What's up, Brian? Welcome. There was a box and it just kind of fell off the back of a truck, dude. You know what I mean? Favorite kind of purchase? Yep. This is that 5-finger discount, bro. $35 per visit. Interesting. Dump the cash on the highway. Dude, you ever have that dream? You ever have that dream that you'll like end up finding a bag just full of cash sitting on the street somewhere? Like just chilling out there, just sitting on the freaking side of like a... You know what I'm talking about? That one bag of cash out of nowhere. Yeah, no, I mean, if you've done it long enough, Jade, and you kind of feel like they're just scrubbing you, I mean, you might as well like just dip. You know what I mean? Like honestly, you know better. You're a nurse. You used to be a bodybuilder. You know all this shit already. Okay, not like covered in blood and dead bodies, okay? I just mean like you're driving down the road one day and you see a fucking paper bag and it's filled with $1,000 bills. You know what I mean? Nothing insane like it's obviously drug money or something like that. You know what I mean? Nothing like that, per se. No, you're right. I mean, you can do it by yourself. You've done it long enough. You're a medical expert, technically. You know what I mean? You have a fitness background. It's not like you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. If it's not worth it, don't fucking do it anymore. Don't spend money on it. It's not worth it. You already know the deal. Spit on a forlorn shirt. That's up to you, Jane. I wouldn't say no, but I also wouldn't tell you to buy one. If I had extra money, I'd send you one for free. You know what I mean? Oh my god, bro. Hold on one second. Jesus Christ. Excellent quality, I appreciate it. Yeah, they're pretty good quality. The thing that sucks is I literally can't get any for free. I have to pay for them too. I have to pay full price. Not full price, but I get a discount for them. Honestly. They're good. They're definitely good ass shirts. The new designs are much better than the older designs too. And I have new shirt designs almost every week now, which is pretty damn good. But yeah. Yes, sir, baby. They're great value? Yeah, I agree. Especially since I don't charge that much for them because my uptake is not that good. But I kind of like to think about people just having and repping it, really. You know what I mean? Because I've seen some people charge like $40 for a regular t-shirt. I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot of cash, dude. I don't think I have it in me to do that. You know what I mean? Let's go back and check on this crap. Oh, we didn't do 2 caves, dude. I didn't realize this. We didn't do two caves in this area. We didn't do Patch's cave, and we didn't do the gladiatorial dude. Those are the 2 we didn't do there. But yeah, that was the thing, man. I just didn't understand that guy was freaking out. He's over here. I guess he had 100 people watching him, dude, on TikTok, and he's just freaking out. Just like, why is everybody being so mean to me? I was like, dude, welcome to the internet, bro. What do you expect? It's the internet. Not a lot of people are nice on the internet. It's like a giant hotline, you know what I mean? It's basically what it is. Y'all remember the hotlines back in the day? They had like party lines and shit, right? Just random people throughout the United States calling each other and talking about random shit. Crazy stuff. This was pre like AOL and stuff, of course. The internet wasn't around. They had a Freddy Krueger hotline where you could talk to Freddy Krueger. They had a Nightmare on Elm Street hotline. Yep, they don't care, man. It's the internet. That's why I say this. People are like, well, I can't believe this person said this to me and they did that. It's like, dude, God, where did you grow up? where did you spend most of your childhood, man? I'm just wondering. Shit, I want to go in a place where I never heard people talk to me like they fucking hate my guts for no reason. Where was that at? Where are you from, dude? Shit. Most of my life's been around people that just treat me like total dog shit all the time, constantly. You know what I'm saying? Tired of seeing these souls right here, so I'm gonna get rid of them. They're driving me insane. Don't get rid of them! Don't waste them! I'm gonna waste them on purpose. Because I can, maybe, that's why. Because I'm a psycho. You're a jerk. The guy's stuck in there, look at that. What a dork. What are you gonna do with all them souls? It does sound like a fucking song lyric. It really does. I'm gonna get rid of them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna fucking level up. I'm just gonna delete them from existence. That's sacrilege. Good. You can give me the souls, I wouldn't mind. I was supposed to help Keenan dupe shit last night, man. I fell asleep. He didn't get back to me like till 20 minutes after I already talked to him. I'm like, I was in bed already. I was like, fuck this. I was ready for some memes. I was tired. You know? Sorry, Apple, if you're watching. It was Mimi's time for me. The cap on levels. I mean, the hard cap in this game is pretty high, Danny. Especially if you have like an S rank weapon. I mean, it tends to continue to grow. So, like this weapon I have right here, I have 99 strength for it, and it still does pretty good, like scaling wise. So, it's not like Dark Souls where if you get to like 50, it's basically pointless. In Elden Ring, you can actually make something happen pretty much with whatever you got. Even if you're like level 30 or level 99. I mean, specific to whatever you're scaling, is what I mean. How do I get to Revenger's Shack? I don't even remember. You gonna do it NG +7 Ash or no? It'll be tough? Yeah. Indeed. It'll definitely be tough. There's no doubt about it, it'll be tough. Yeah, we're almost there. I have to leave here and then go that way, and then it'll be at Revenger's Shack. The only reason is because I want to get invaded there so I can kill the NPC Phantom, basically. Jesus Christ, dude. What's up? Oh, thanks for the GG, man. I appreciate it. Let's wait till daytime. Did we count the fucking slug? I can't remember. Did we count the slug as a boss? I don't think we did. Let me check my keys real quick. I have 8 keys. We should be fine. Man, I swear to God, shit is pointless, man. This whole area is just fucking pointless. You gotta farm them, Kevin. It's the only way to get them. You can't buy them from anybody. You have to farm them. Unfortunately, you have to farm. And it sucks because they have a really low drop rate, by the way. Super low. Jane. Magic nerd. Get the crit. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you remember that? Yeah, I remember that too. That's pretty funny. We don't have to be at nighttime anymore. We could probably do daytime. Is there a crystal rotten spear? I thought there was only a crystal rotten sword. I didn't know there was a spear too. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Butter, baby. It's so buttery, baby. 11:31, man. If you guys are tuning out, I'm gonna be on TikTok later. If you guys want to move over to TikTok, I'm gonna probably get off around noon on Facebook, more than likely. Maybe noon. Maybe noon 30. Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour, yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff, man, if they're relaxing to you, you know what I mean? Dude, what are you still doing here, Turtle Boy? Go away. Dark Souls ASMR? Yeah, it's good shit, dude. I won't start licking the microphone, okay? I'll try not to. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. Sweet. Now I have to actually fight this shithead. Fuck this guy. Bye. I don't think so, Buttercup. Fitted 3, baby. 53. I used escape and it was effective, extremely effective, yeah. We need to go here, Black Knife Catacombs. The best way to do that, though, we'll do this stuff first, all this stuff first, because we have to do this. Blasphemous Blade is extremely effective. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. The Flame Shrouding Tear and the True Faith Knot. So the thing you gotta understand is that the weapon art is affected by faith. It scales better with faith. So I already have, what is it? 34 faith, so it's going to increase my damage. I have strength, which also increases the power of the weapon. If I stand directly in front of him, me slicing him with the sword before Blasphemous Blade comes out actually does more damage. Because I have strength. As opposed to just hitting him with the flame itself. Plus Fire Scorpion, of course. Plus the buffs Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. Plus, of course, Shard of Alexander. You know what I mean? And, of course, the Ritual Sword Talisman as well increases physical damage and fire damage. Just perfectly balanced to create a specific response. Finely tuned, baby. Finely tuned machine gun is what we got when we put all that shit together. I grilled cheese them. That's right. I did grilled cheese them. Butter my biscuits, baby. Butter my biscuits. Alright, so now we gotta go on the other side and kill the tree and get that last dungeon. After we do that, we'll run towards Ronnie's Rise. Ronnie's Rise has got like two bosses out there, really. Nothing too crazy. After we do Ronnie's Rise, then we'll be on our way to the Harry Potter High School. Winterhold College, whatever you want to call it. We'll do Winterhold College afterwards. Oh, I didn't grab the key for some reason. We killed the dragon, we didn't get the key. Butter my biscuits, baby. Butter my biscuits good. Bellum Highway. Butter, baby. You like it buttery, baby. Butter, 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 butter. Their butter doesn't belong to their mother. What's up, Jeremy? Welcome, dude. How you doing, man? Welcome to the Stramboli, my friend. The commentary was on point. Yeah, bro. That was a terrible run, man. Some guy's like, did you kill Millennia? I was like, dude, I don't even think we could have got through the Helic tree, bro. You know what I mean? You watched every part of that run? Yeah, that run was tremendously terrible, dude. And I see some guy doing a no lock-on run on TikTok. I'm like, bro, if you only knew how terrible it could be. No, we're not gonna do complete. It's too long of a run to do completion. It's like a 15-hour run, dude. We're definitely not gonna do completion today, but we're gonna finish the second part on TikTok, Ellen. Flaming stripper pole. Telling you, dude, Loretta Slash, dude. People are like, dude, Bloodhound Step. I'm like, no, Loretta Slash, bro. You wanna do that run? You need Loretta Slash. If you do not have Loretta Slash, you're basically screwed. Basically. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, whichever one lets you do all the cool shit you can do in these games. What? I feel you, bro. The Blast Great Sword. Blasphemous Great Sword is definitely the most OP, I agree. But it's also the easiest to dodge if you're PvPing. If you get hit by the Blasphemous Blade, man, you're an idiot. That's basically what I'm going to say. It's your fault if you die to the Blasphemous Blade. Basically, because it is just so easy to dodge, dude. It is the easiest of the weapons to dodge. It is very powerful, but it is also easy to tell where it's going to be and where it's not going to be. Okay, that's all that area on that side, so that means we gotta go towards Ronnie's Rise next. And give us some good time to get to do some TikTokas. So we're almost at, what, 3 hours? 3 hours plus or what on Facebook? Four hours? Okay, yeah. It's not bad. So I think I'm going to get up here. I'm going to go to the Grace, and I'm going to stop. And then we'll pick it up on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, guys, follow me on TikTok. I don't have a stream key yet to stream simultaneously to TikTok, to Twitch, to YouTube, and to Facebook all at the same time yet. And I'm working on that. So if you want to see some more of this run, guys, come find me on TikTok. It's forlornknight_ on TikTok, guys. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for being so awesome. You are the best Souls community on the internet. I will see you guys again tomorrow.